Saquon, how big of a message does it send to the offense when your coordinator gets fired?
Obviously with JG getting fired, as an offensive player, you feel like you take some responsibility. Obviously, we know that he's the one that got fired, but we still got 7 games left, and we got to take responsibility about knowing that it wasn't just only him. As a whole, we didn't do enough as an offense, and we got to continue to get better and continue to work on that.
Do you think the offense will look a whole lot different with a different play caller in there? Like, do you anticipate it looking different when you see you guys on Sunday?
When you week 12 or week 13 in NFL, there ain't really much more you can add. Obviously, you can have new wrinkles here and there, but there's not really that much. The terminology is not going to change. I think Coach Judge came on and said collectively as a group they're going to come and make decisions and put together a game plan, and that's the thing where we gotta get better at, executing the game plan. And you can say what you want about coaches, but at the end of the day, like I said after the game against the Bucs, as players we got to take some responsibility about it too, and go out there and make plays. Right.
Saquon, what do you see on the other side with the Eagles defense? What do you expect this week?
It's always a tough game going against the Eagles. They're a great team, heck of players over there, especially Fletcher. I always say Fletcher's one of my favorite people to go against. He's one of the best players in the league every single year in and year out. So they're playing at a high level right now, just as a whole. Slay's making a lot of plays over there. He's a heck of a playmaker. So it should be a really good game. It's always a good game when we get to go against each other, and we just gotta do what we do, and hopefully come out with a win.
How are you feeling physically? No. How are you feeling physically?
The ankle is something that is, anytime you hurt your ankle, it's something that's going to nag throughout the season. But that's something you just got to stay on. You got to keep up, and it gets better week by week. So you got to keep trusting it, keep trusting my body, keep putting the hard work that I'm putting in, and just keep going with it.
How much did you do today? Huh? How much did you do today?
I guess, did the practice report come out yet? I guess we'll find out when the practice report come out.
So why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you do anything?
Did the practice report come out and say I didn't do anything?
You tell me, did you do anything?
I guess we'll see what the practice report come out and say.
It makes us think that you're not really feeling okay then. If the practice report does come out and says did not practice or limited, or we saw you stretch.
That's part of practice.
But you're feeling like you're gonna play and you're fine.
Yeah, that's the mindset. That's the question you want. That's a mindset.
Yeah, that's what
I don't. I played last week, and like I said, it's getting better each week. So, but the reason why I went inside had nothing to do with.
We're good on that one.
I think we could leave it there.
How did you feel like you played against the Buccaneers?
Obviously not enough because we didn't win. Got to go in there. Obviously, your mindset to when you come back, you want to go and be right back where you were at and go crazy and have an amazing game. That's just anybody as a competitor, as an athlete, what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you got to work back into it. You got to feel it, get my feet back underneath me, get my eyes, get my vision back. I felt explosive still, even though I really get a chance to show it. But like just within my cut to a little bit, felt pretty good. But just gotta keep trusting it, keep getting better, and keep working.
Saquon, the Eagles ran the ball 50 times last week. Would you like to see you guys run the ball more, or is it with the offensive line banged up so much you can't?
I like to see us win. That's plain and simple. I feel like a lot of people get caught up in how you win. The only thing that matters is winning. Whether it's 50, you carry the ball 50 times, or whether you throw the ball 50 times. So for me, it doesn't really matter how we get the job done. I just want to get the job done. That's it.
Saquon, I don't even know if you're able to explain this, but what does it feel like when there is that disconnect between your feet and your brain and your eyes?
It sucks. I can tell you right now, it sucks. It feels weird, it's frustrating, but that comes with some of the unfortunate things that happened to me the last 2 years, and it's part of it. It's part of the journey. It's part of the story, and as I continue to work through it and continue to get better, when I'm back and I'm doing the things I know I can do, and I continue to have a long, healthy, successful career, I'm look back on these moments and these dark times and these frustrating times and know that these are the moments that help mold me become the player that I am and the player that I'm going to continue to be and going to be in the future.
Have the coaches asked you guys as players about what you want to see in the offense this week? Like, have they solicited any feedback from you guys on how this can evolve?
Yeah, I mean, it's, they kind of tell us that as we're going through the week, we got to start figuring out knowing what we like to, because we're going to be the ones on the field. We're going to be the ones running the plays. So if you got your 5 top runs, let me know your 5 top runs, DJ. If you like these 5 plays that and you believe they're going to work, let me know the plays that you believe that's going to work. And just be open, be honest, the plays that we like, the plays that we don't like. So when we're out there, at the end of the day, we're the ones that got to be out there running the plays and make the plays happen.
Joe talked about speaking with the team captains, a bunch of them before, making a final decision, I guess, with Jason. I'm assuming you were part of that. If so, what was that like? And what do you, as a team leader, say to a coach when you're in that kind of situation?
Obviously, it sucks because you develop a relationship with Coach Garrett and an awesome coordinator, and aside from football, he's a good dude. I learned a lot from him with football, without football, just the way he carried himself, his mannerism. There's a lot that I'm going to take from it. So when you see anybody let go, whether it's OC, whether it's one of your teammates, whether it's your teammates get traded, whether your teammates get released or he doesn't sign back, it always sucks. But that's kind of just a part of the nature, the part of the business. And that's really it.
One of the themes that Joe has talked about a lot this week is focusing on players and not plays. I'm assuming you're in that players group. What does that excite you? Does that excite you and the other playmakers that we've been sort of chronicling all this year?
I guess you can say it excites me, but I really don't read too much into it. Meaning, like, no matter what the play call is, whether it's the play, it's time to go to me, or it's not, or it's time to go to KG, or it's time to go to KT or DJ or whoever. We gotta make the play happen. It don't always got to be some fancy play or some play that's directly designed to get me in space or to get our wide receiver one-on-one. Sometimes it got to be a dirty 3-yard run, and you got to make that 33-yard run and get down there and make it what it is. Or if you get one-on-one with a safety, make that play. It don't matter. They could scheme it up as much as they want and make it, draw it up beautiful. But if all of us on the field is not playing as a whole and playing as a collective group, it doesn't matter.
Last one.
Y'all not cold, like.
We were standing for 20 minutes.
You mentioned you don't need to get the ball in space though, but how much is that the goal here to get you guys, the playmakers, and do you sense that that's the change here? That they need to get you guys, your top playmakers, the ball in space so you can do your thing. I know the dirty yards you say, yeah, that's great and all, but you guys, that's where you and Kadarius and Shep and those guys, that's where you make your difference, isn't it?
I think we make a difference whether it's in space, not in space. But I see what you're saying. Obviously you want the play calls to be designed to set you up and put you in the best position possible. But sometimes it's the NFL. Those guys are good over there too. They're scheming up too, and like that, prior that we never had any plays designed for this person or that person. Sometimes just the way the game plays out, you get behind the sticks. Certain situation on the football field, whether you're in the red zone or you're not, you got packages that may not be able to come up just because how the way the games are going. So for me, it's just And what I'm kind of telling the guys too is like obviously it sucks that JG and he got fired and he was let go. But like I said after the game, it's easy to point the finger. Sometimes you got to point the thumb, and we got to realize that we're just accountable as that too. The reason why that decision was made because we're not scoring points. The reason why that decision was made is because we're not making plays. And at the end of the day, that's on us too. So we got to go out there, make the plays, or the plays called, make it happen, and find a way to win the game.